This is probably the most important video I think I've ever done, and I want it to be blasted to every person, including, if you are so bold, the White House. Today, after I'm meeting this officer, right here, proof, I was set up for something that I can prove that I was with them at the time that I was set up. Officer Mendor, who spent a long time with me, I want to say an hour at McDonald's. I was already at McDonald's probably 30 minutes before he showed up. I was not with my boyfriend, who both of us are being viciously targeted and harassed and death threats. And this officer spent a lot of time looking at all my information. He didn't seem corrupt to me at all. But all I know is within 15 minutes later, I was manhandled by 2 officers, handcuffed. I was terrorized. I screamed for help at Starbucks. No one did anything. Then they told me they're going to take me away or something like that. And I said, I have the right to scream for help. I'm suing police officers in federal court. And I know my rights, and you're scaring me, and I don't want you. I said, I don't remember what I said, but I said, I don't want you near me, because they wouldn't look at my evidence. And it was clear that they were setting me up, and Johnny as well, who's my boyfriend. They said, where's Johnny? I said, he's not even with me today. What is the problem? And they said, where is he? And I said, he's somewhere, I don't know. He's upset today. He has a head injury. He can't handle the daily terror. He had blood in his brain, swelling. He had major brain surgery, sir. He can't handle the stress. And I said, and he's been upset lately. And if he has one beer, he can be critically ill because he's allergic to alcohol. My friends, they didn't have him medically assessed. They threw him in a car, handcuffed him, took him away, when only about a week ago he was treated on dangerous terms of having a very dangerous allergic reaction to a beer called Steel Reserve. And because it's cheap, I'm afraid he bought one again today, so stressed. He wasn't in a bar. He wasn't in a restaurant. I didn't see him even holding the alcohol, and they were out to get him, my friends, because I said he's having a meltdown. And I said, we were promised counseling. We're victims of an aggravated assault. We're victims of threats. We're victims of harassment. I said, he's not crazy, but he needs the help that the state promised. Next thing I knew, they went looking for him, found him not even where we were at, and handcuffed him and arrested him, and lied and said he's dangerous with a knife, when that police station has approved him to have that knife because of all the threats and harassment we're dealing with. I explained very clearly to cops he has permission to have that knife. That's the only weapon we have. And that cop got him, I think, on weapon and something else. This was a setup, my friends. Anyone can talk to Officer Pasquale and Hibbets, and my God, I think, what's his name, Reckon or something, Perkins, and they all know, every officer has known that he's a knife, and this is the first time they arrested him. And I said, by God, he has every reason to have some kind of protection. And he said, you want to handle it, he has a knife. I tried to stop them. They were viciously, misconduct, big time. You want to talk about grounds to put these men in jail? They, first of all, are endangering my boyfriend's life because his blood pressure was so low last time he had a beer. Why he did it today is a mystery. I know he's not suicidal, but he's certainly at the point where he can't take it. And that officer, I did say I can't take it. I was mad that he was drinking because we have a rule. I don't drink, you don't drink, but it doesn't make him a criminal. He was not being belligerent, and the police probably scared him. And he has the right to be standoffish because we've been harassed by police before, many other things. So they got him. He's gone. I don't have keys to go home. I don't have money. I got a phone that was turned off today, and yet I was charged, or they were trying to charge me with making a violent call today when I was with this officer and he knows my phone isn't turned on today. That's why I had to call 911. Total setup in your faces. Can you believe this? And now poor Johnny, he could be, last time he drank this beer, he was choking on his vomit, and they had to keep him 2 days over it. And by God, the officers didn't do anything, even though I said Officer Pasquale knows him. He knows he's not violent. He drove us to the hospital when y'all tried to arrest him a week ago, and they flat out didn't care. And they made very threatening statements to me, like making me think they were going to take me in. And I said, I'm an American citizen. I have the right to defend myself. I have the right to prove my evidence. My friends, they would never look at this police case, proving that I didn't do what they claimed I did. And they set me up and said I was banned from Starbucks when I never, ever made that threatening call at Starbucks. The whole thing was a setup, and these police participated in it. Now I'm injured. I'm hurt. This is my wrist. You can tell that's not makeup. You can see the bumps and the swelling. You can see this is real. And welcome to my world. If I was black, this would be all over the news right now. And you damn well know it's true. This is ridiculous. I wear bangles.